Shiba Inu deleting zeros. Apparently, Shiba Inu has deleted a lot of zeros. You might be wondering how they did it and why it happened. All of these questions will be answered in today's video. Also, if you're a Shiba Inu holder or are planning to invest, make sure you turn all notifications on for the channel to not miss any updates. But first, I want you to keep in mind that I'm not a professional financial advisor and that there's always a risk whenever you invest in cryptocurrency or anything else for that matter, and you should always be vigilant and do your own research because, after all, it is your own money. With that said, let's get right into it. So, returning to our original topic, Shiba Inu was initially at 0.00000000972. That was 9 zeros, but right now it only has 4 zeros. 5 zeros have been deleted since August of 2020. For those of you out there who are still confused about its relevance, let me tell you that this is a good thing to happen. That simply means that there are a lot of people who have already made thousands, probably millions, because of these specific zeros. Like what I said earlier, the price in August 2020 has 9 zeros. If you invested your money at that time, you will almost certainly have lost money by September of 2020. The price in September of that same year was way lower than its initial value, but if you did not sell it and just held on to it until November 30th, 2020, you would have lost so much money. You see, this market is really volatile and the start of Shiba Inu showed it clearly. The people who had invested in Shiba Inu from the start might have sold whatever they were holding after what happened on November 30th, 2020. But things can drastically change within months. For the people who believed that Shiba Inu was bullish, they sure held on. By doing so, these people who continued to hold on earned so much more than they invested by January 31st, 2021. On March 31st, 2021, those who are still holding on earned a bit more. After almost a month of holding on to March 31st, 2021, you have certainly earned a huge amount of money. There is no doubt about that. If you continuously hold, then there is a possibility that you are one of those people that made millions just by holding and trusting the movement of Shiba Inu. This is the trend that we are looking at. They lost in the first few months, but imagine how much these people gained just by holding on. I bet you are wishing that you had invested right away. This is a great way to see that the price movements in the crypto market are not stable. This does not only happen to Shiba Inus, and I know that most of you understand that. In Shiba Inu's case, more and more people believe that holding on for the long term will be more beneficial. The increase definitely did not happen within 24 hours, but waiting for almost 2 years and earning so much money within that short time is a really big deal. There are lots of people who have already become millionaires just by holding on and waiting. Well, with every investment that you are making, there is always a risk, and you always have to really think about what your next move will be. There is no assurance that you will get rich from this. But if you know how to analyze and distinguish the opportunities, you can maximize these kinds of investments. If you are thinking of buying a Shiba Inu, then now is the right time. Just buy, wait, and hold, because I personally am waiting for Shiba Inu to hit the $1 mark, and if that time comes and all the zeros are deleted, all of us that risked will be able to reap what we sowed. As I have said, now is the right time to buy Shiba Inu, and for that matter, it is important that whenever there are dips, you should take advantage of them and buy, and when the market recovers, you can sell and you will instantly earn. Of course, the amount that you can possibly get depends on the amount that you bought. So yes, whenever there are dips, take that time to buy as much as you can and make a profit from that when the price goes up again. There are people that are aiming to get millions, and that would be hard to do, especially if you are buying and selling. What you can do to make that much money is to buy something like Shiba Inu while it still has zeros and hold it for the long term. That way, when it reaches the $1 mark, you will be able to make all the waiting and holding worthwhile. But if you are looking to make money fast, then like what I have said, you should start by buying low and sell it when the price goes up. You do not necessarily have to trade multiple times a day. I mean, it is your own strategy. You can buy and then sell it after a few days or after a week or two. Also, if you are planning to buy and sell, you can try different strategies and use what works best for you. Different people have different factors to consider anyway, so the strategy that most people use may or may not work for you. These famous tokens are not the only tokens in the market. You have a lot to choose from, and I guess there will always be something new in the market, so you can start buying whatever you think will be profitable. There has been a crash in the market. That is why, when times like this come, it is very important to take advantage of them. For when the market recovers, you will surely gain more than what you invested. There was even news that the Shiba Inu coin burn would take us to $0.10. That is not impossible considering the movement of the Shiba Inu. I guess this news will probably make you stop thinking about investing and make you invest right away. If you're wondering how Shiba Inu was able to achieve this feat, then you must know that they have launched projects that became successful and even made partnerships that made people trust their capabilities even more. I hope that this video helped you decide about Shiba Inus. You might regret it if you let this chance pass. Just think of the amount that the people who invested in Shiba Inu made. If they were still holding on until now, I bet they are. It is not impossible that they have already earned millions. This is what I am talking about. They invested in Shiba when it was launched and it has lots of zeros in its value. Maybe they lost some money in the first few months that followed, but it recovered anyway and they earned so much more than they lost. The crypto market is really volatile and you might have seen other cryptocurrencies that were not as successful as Shiba Inu. But looking at how Shiba Inu is deleting zeros, we are seeing good results and numbers coming out of it. And yes, cryptocurrency will undeniably be here to stay as more and more countries are trusting and using crypto, specifically Bitcoin. Well, I would not be shocked if Shiba Inu followed the progress of Bitcoin. As much as we want to know what will happen in the future of cryptocurrency, there are lots of factors that are affecting predictions and speculation. If you have seen our recent video, you might have a good idea about Shiba Inu burn, which is expected to increase Shiba Inu prices. As mentioned in the video, Shiba Inu is at $0.00023 on coinmarketcap.com, which has gone down, but in the previous year, it has gone up by 1.7%. Before we talk any further, let's make this very clear that we only provide you with facts and figures and it is not financial advice. The last decision is yours and you need to put in enough brainpower before taking a step. Furthermore, the video talks about why are developers removing the Shiba Inu from circulation or reducing the supply? Well, it is simple, to increase the demand. As the demand increases, the price of the token will increase a lot, as we explained to you through the example of rings. This will generate a lot of profit. This will essentially attract crypto investors towards the Shiba Inu, making it a competitor to cryptocurrencies in the near future. But the reduced supply does not always correspond to high value, so we need to keep an eye on the results of burning Shiba Inu through SHIB burn portal and analyze the consequences of developing this mechanism. Currently, the value of Shiba Inu has dropped recently instead of increasing, since it should be increasing by the concept of decreased supply and increased value, but the opposite is happening here. But we have to see how it goes in the near future. One thing is sure right now, Shiba Inu is bullish and will continue to delete their zeros. Right now, as I was speaking, the price of Shiba Inu is $0.00002059. Only 4 zeros remain and then it will hit the dollar mark. Remember that it was only about 2 years ago when it had 9 zeros. If you are holding SHIB, maybe a few months from now, you will likely be a millionaire. Well, for now, I hope you guys liked the content, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated, because it would be a shame if you missed a big opportunity like a giant Shiba Inu. So until the next video guys, see you later.